Okay, UK. Your accent sounds East African though.
Well, my parents were there from there, yes.
Okay, okay, I hear your UK accent now. so, so which country are your parents from?
Well, my dad was from Uganda and my mom was India and I was born in India. Now I'm in UK, yes.
Oh wow, India, man! I definitely have to go to India, man. I became a vegan some years ago,
Yes.
and India has some of the best vegan food on this planet.
I cook lots of vegan food. Don't worry. You can come
All
down to
right,
my house.
so I'm coming to the UK then.
Definitely.
And she sent some to me. And thank you, Baf. I've just literally sent Bafna that text just now within 5 seconds, and she jumped in.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Esther is my big sister.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Esther is churning in here and starting to heat things up with us. So we're very expectant that a lot of people are going to be blessed by the work Esther is going to do using this information that you're here to listen to Bapna. Did I say your name right? Is it Bapna?
Yes, it has. Yes, it is.
It's quite unique. I never heard that.
Oh,
all right, wonderful. You're
so
welcome.
Where are you based?
I'm currently based in Houston, Texas.
Right. Okay.
But I've lived in a few different areas. I've lived in I started off in Jamaica, so I'm started off as a medical doctor and then veered over into becoming an entrepreneur distributing automobiles. So I'm a businessman, and my wife and I moved from Jamaica to Florida. We lived there for about 12 years, and then we ran into a financial valley, or fell into a financial valley after making a lot of money from the automobile business. We made millions in the automobile business, but we lost it all during the 2008 mortgage crisis in America. And then we got into network marketing in 2010, started to get ourselves back on our feet, which we have done successfully. And then we had the privilege of going over to Nigeria. So we lived in Nigeria for 8 years and just moved back to the US recently.
Nice.
So yeah, that sums me up in a sense, right?
Yeah. I was in Florida in 2001 on holiday with my family.
Oh, very nice. We're in Florida. Where are you?
Obviously the Disney World. We stayed.
Oh, very nice. Orlando is beautiful, and Disney is beautiful itself. Yeah. Very nice water park and just nice attractions. Beautiful place.
Been to Bahamas there, and then been to Vegas and California so far in America.
Nice. You're a world traveler, man. I love Bahamas too. Did you go to Atlantis?
That is so beautiful. Bahamas is really beautiful.
Yes. Did you stay at the Atlantis Resort?
Yes, we did.
Man, what a resort, right?
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. So hey, nice to connect. Nice to connect. I'm looking forward to the vegan food when I get to the UK, because I definitely will be stomping there.
Anytime. You just give me a call and we'll be ready.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So have you ever traded before? Because I asked that question of everyone else, but you joined a little late.
Yes, I do. I did, and I've stopped it recently, but I used to do Forex, and gold was my favorite.
Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, let me just start off with I'm going to bring up, I'll come back to this, and let me just search here. Let's just put in Google, and because the essence here is that trading, when it comes to making money, right? When it comes to making money, what percentage of traders lose money? Yeah, let's search it out. When it comes to making money, we could either sell our time to access money. We could sell a service to access money, or we could sell a product to access money. That's generally how we do it. But of recent, a lot more people are learning about the idea of trading the financial markets, which is the fastest and most efficient way to generate money. It uses much less time to trade and make money, and you could earn much greater amounts of money than you could ever possibly work for or sell a product or service to generate. So trading is becoming very popular. A lot of people are starting to understand its great value. However, it's still relatively new as a skill set. And you'll see here, based on several broker studies, right, as many as 90% of traders are estimated to lose money in the markets. This can even be a higher failure rate if you look at day traders, forex traders, or opinion traders. So basically, it's actually 99% of people who are trading the retail space that are losing money. And here's the basic reason for that. Most of us are guided into using this chart. Some of us are familiar with it. It's called Trading View, where you have to come and learn how to do what's called mark up the charts. You put in some lines, whether it's trend lines or support and resistance lines. Are you familiar with that, Bhavna? Putting in support and resistance lines? Yes, you are, right? Mm-hmm. And then waiting for a breakout either above the zone or below the zone to take either a buy or a sell. That's generally how people identify when to trade. Am I about right?
Yes, you are.
All right, cool. So I went through this education process and I didn't get to the point where I earned any meaningful income from trading. I do know people who have been able to become what we call master traders and are in that 1% of people who make money trading. Well, the large majority of people do not make money trading. So thank God that this gentleman, his name is Mr. Kevin Grego, he developed what's called the safety trade technology. Now, Xtreamfx Global Academy and him are partners in helping to spread the word about that technology. I'm going to get into it a bit. Xtreamfx is a unique organization. I got wind of this in 2020, got involved. My wife and I have done really well. We started off as affiliates. And as an affiliate, we market the academy to people to get enrolled. At the time, we paid a little over $100 to get involved. All right. And you could do that today. I know Esther just paid $168 to be an affiliate. Some people pay $399, like Mark and Alan, to be a pro because they wanted to market some of the other services. So I started out back in 2020 when there was only one package available for a little over $100. And the company started paying us like $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. I've earned as much as $2,500 in a week in this compensation plan on the screen based on building a team of people or an organization of people using the products and services offered within Xtream. But while I was involved in doing that, Bhavna and others, I started to notice that the students that went through the education program of trading, some of them earned way more money than I earned building the business. In fact, Bridget is here with us, one of our friends, very good friend of hers, got into the academy and took it very seriously. And at the end of her first year, believe it or not, true story, she ended up earning over $1 million, right? Bridget, are you out there? Okay, I just want to confirm somebody could hear from you, Bridget. Hopefully Bridget can hear me.
I am absolutely here, but the mute button hides from me on Zoom sometimes. Yes, that is absolutely correct. My sister, actually, I spoke to her this week. She was actually a school teacher, mother of 3, busy. She plays netball. She didn't have any time at all. But because of the flexibility of learning and the on-demand video, she could watch them when she could, and then she would just schedule herself in between marking papers and before class and after class and things like that. So she learned, and she started to really take it seriously in February. And by July, she learned enough and had won enough trades between February and July to build up her capital to the place where she did a trade, not a single trade, she did a single day, and she made over $10,000 that day. So that was the first groundbreaking moment when she turned the corner, that she could create 10,000 US in a day. And the real groundbreaking thing was the following Thursday. That was a Thursday. So 7 days later, on the following Thursday, she had a $42,000 day. And what was incredible was when you measured the money she made the Thursday before, the Friday, took a break Saturday and Sunday, the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and then that $42,000 day on Thursday. When you added that all up, that was over $100,000. So that was the pivot point when you realize, holy smokes, 1 week and you made more money in a week than you made last year. doing what she did. So that was really, really thing. She's an inspiration to our team. She's the fastest person to do it. But others have done it as well, but not as fast.
Thank you very much, Bridget, my sister. All right, so here's the thing, guys. There are some extreme stories of, thank you. There are some extreme stories of success, like Bridget's sister. But the reality is that most people do not have that experience, right? Just being upfront. Most people do not get that level of understanding that quickly. And the learning curve to learn how to trade has been very steep. We do have a great education program. I'm not undercutting that. But being sincere, if you have ever tried trading before, all of that marking up of the chart stuff that you saw me do in a couple of seconds, and then coming in here and putting in these, and then waiting for a breakout, and then waiting for the retest, and being able to use something called Fibonacci, which is what the traditional traders use, guys. When to learn how to do all of that takes time, and it's a new skill. So I'm very thankful that Xtreamfx, apart from offering the education where you can come in, you can learn the education, you can come to classes for $89 a month, $99 a month, $159 a month. You'll get to go to class and learn all of what I just did on the screen right here. You'll get to learn because I learned. I didn't know anything about this a couple of years ago. And then we also have the US 30 Academy, $199 a month. But I'm so grateful. All right, somebody could type grateful in the chat for me. I'm grateful for this technology. It's called a safety trade technology. Now, the gentleman that developed this, he developed it 3 years ago. He's been trading for about 10 years. His name is Mr. Kevin Grego. And he developed it mainly for his sister. His sister suffers from epilepsy, so she couldn't hold on a job. So she would always be losing one job after the other because of that health issue. So he developed this safe way to trade so that she could get trades and make money. It later on became something his wife convinced him to share with others. It's now become a product, and it's starting to gather steam. People are buying it like wildfire because of the results people are getting from it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some bits of the technology. It's one of the main aspects of why I'm on here today, and I'm very grateful. We're going to build our team around this technology. Yes, the education is here. It's the foundation of what we do. We do have financial services. I won't gloss over that, but personal credit, business credit, funding, and real estate, investing, education, health and wellness products. Those are all here as well, just in case you want to check those out on our website, Xtreamfxglobal.net. You could just write down the web address and check out all the various things that we offer. All right. My route to the safety trade is that I started as an affiliate, marketed for people to come and get registered, earned commissions, and then I got my education for free. Now that I've been involved and the safety trade product came in recently, I simply use some of my commissions to purchase the safety trade product. I did not have to go and use additional funds to pay the $599 for the product. And then I paid $75 a month for like about 3 months now for getting signals, right? And I'll explain the difference. So basically the developer, Mr. Grego, he sells this safety trade product for $575 plus the signals for $200 a month. Okay, so you're getting it much cheaper if you come through us. One, you're getting the safety trade for $524 plus 75 is $599. So the technology is $524 and the signals is 75, making it $599. We bundle it together. We don't sell them separately. You just have to buy all of that as one. All right. Okay. All right. So let's get now into the technology. All right. I'm so fired up, man. So no more need for, there's no more need, ladies and gentlemen, for, this is on my screen. Why is this giving me this? Yes, out to my face. Why won't you leave me alone? I don't want to do that right now. What's up? Okay. All right. Good. It's off. All right. So, so let's get into the safety trade product, right? So, Bhavna, you said you have traded before, right? You like gold, and what else do you like?
Yeah, I used to trade gold within, I'm talking about 2018.
All right,
2019, sorry, 2019.
2019, right?
Yeah.
So if we're to come and trade gold, right? If we're to come and trade gold, we'll have to go pull up our chart, right? We'll have to go pull up our chart. Let's just type XAU USD here, and here is gold, right? Here is gold. Now, right now at this point where it is, right? Right now at this point, and let's go to, let's say here, okay? Let's say here, right? Right here. Okay? So let's say you're at this point and gold is going up like this. Okay? Right? What do they call this? This is an uptrend or a downtrend?
Well, overall, it's still a downtrend because it was a downtrend. It did break from down to go up, but it's still not broken the previous high.
All right, good. I hear you. All right. Now, at this point, what would you want to do at this point? Would you want to continue to try to get a buy going up, or
No.
or would you be waiting to see something first?
Well, I would check on the higher time frames first because you are on 5 minute at the moment. So I would check minimum 1 hour time frame first, see what's happening.
All right. So where did it disappear to? I click 1 hour and it's gone somewhere. And I'll go back to 5 minutes. Okay. All right. But anyway, all right. So nice, Bob. So you want to look at more data. Now, here's how simple the safety trade technology has made gold. All right. Let me just drag gold over here. And I know some of you will be wondering, what is she talking about? Time frame, 5 minutes, 1 hour? What's that? What's that? Right. All right. So let's go to that 5 minute time frame that we were on. All right. Just for comparison. And we were about right here, right? We're about right here, okay? And let's look at trading view, which it's about this, right? About this, okay? To do a fair comparison, right? No. Oh, okay, all the way to here, right? So this is what we were looking at on the. So this is trading view. This is the old way. I call it the old way. And safety trade, right? So we could see this come down and then shoot up, right? Like shoot up through the sky, right? Now, when it shoots up like this, Bob, would you be able to consider taking a trade when it's shooting up like that? Or is it kind of difficult to know, should I go into a buy or should I wait? Should I do a sell?
You know, if you ask me now, it would be a different answer. But when I was trading at that time, yes, I was going to go in and I used to take them and I used to make a lot of money. But since the experience has taught me, I wouldn't enter at the top point. I would wait for it to pull back and then enter.
All right. Nice. So here's what the safety trade technology does for us. Here's what it does for us. Instead of having to think about wait for the pullback and enter when it pulls back and hopefully for it to come back up, the safety trade technology literally gives us on each time frame a simple way of identifying entry and exits for a trade. Very simple. What it uses are some colors. So let's just go to right here, right here. The first thing is that we look for, just anybody could use the system, even people who do not know anything about this chart. Right, this chart is called Trading View. Right, this is not easy to use for those who know about it. It takes some time to study it, learn, and understand how to use it to express what Bhavna expressed. But if you're a beginner trader, or you've never traded like Sophia in Anato Bay, here's all you're going to need. And I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to oversimplify this. It is that basic. There's some other things you're going to need to learn. But if you just follow these basic rules, you can make some money with some basic rules. What are these rules? First, you need to just be able to say this line, okay? All right, are you there, Bob, now?
Yes.
All right, Sophia, are you there? Sophia, are you there? Sophia,
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, so this line is called the moving average. That's all. You just need to know it's a line. It's going to be on the technology that you're going to buy if you do buy. And it's called a moving average. Now, whenever there's a green arrow that pops up, let's say this green arrow popped up, you want to verify that the candles, these are called candles if you do not know what they are, right? That's the name they gave them. They are below this green line. Can you agree with me that before the green arrow popped up, that the candlesticks were below this line?
Yeah.
Great, right? All right, good. The next thing those are two things that we have identified. One, the candles are below the line, which really means the price was below the line. Okay, right, Bhavna?
Yeah.
Right. And then the second thing is the green arrow pointing up. Can you see that, Bhavna? Can you see that, Sophia? Can you see that green arrow at the end of the chart?
Yes, I can.
Great. And then the next thing we need to wait for, we're on the 1 minute chart. So we need to wait for these 5, they're called indicators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to wait for all 5 of them to be green. Are all 5 of them green at the end of the chart, Sophia? Are all 5 of these green at the end of the chart? Sophia?
Yes.
They are all green? These are, what color is this red? What color is this one, this one, this one?
Not seeing what you point.
At the bottom here in the bottom right corner, there's this line, and this line. Is this red, red, red?
Oh, just seeing it now. It's red.
Right. And then this one is what? What color is this one? That my cursor is green. And what this is what?
That little piece there is green.
Great. So we need to wait for all 5 to turn green. So every 1 minute, this chart is going to slide over to the left like that. All right, I'm speeding it up. All right, speeding it up. Is everything green now, Sophia? Is everything green?
Yes.
Right. Bhavna, can you confirm with me that everything is green?
Yes.
Right. So the fourth thing that we're waiting on. So far, we have seen 3 things. We saw that the price was below this line. Sophia could see that. We saw that the arrow was green pointing up. And then down here, we're just waiting for this to be green, 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 green. Now, once the fourth one turns red, can you confirm for me, Sophia? Can you see that the fourth one from the bottom up, 1, 2, 3, 4, can you see a little red dot? Sophia, can you confirm that you could see that?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Now, Bhavna, you're an experienced trader. Now, from here, from this point here, going this way, is that an uptrend or a downtrend?
On a present time frame chart, yes, it's an uptrend.
All right. So what's happening right here? Is this looking like a reversal of that trend?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what happens. The banks, Vanguard and BlackRock primarily, they drive the market down in what's called a fake out. It's not, they're not going, the market is not going down, but they give the traders the belief and the impression it's going down, especially with some of these candles. Like this candle here, this is what they call an impulsion candle on a 1 minute, right? And if you add these up together with a 5 minute, you might see a nice big fat candle, or a 15 minute, you might see a nice fat candle pushing down, giving people the impression that the market is about to reverse. Now, this is what tricks the 99% of traders to make the mistake of putting in a sell rather than waiting for a reversal coming up in the other direction. So this is what the technology tells us. This is a fake out. This red dot here is called the bull crap indicator. The developer says BS, but sometimes I try to not use that word. But you guys get the picture, right? This means this is not true. This is not what's really going on in the market. So here's what happens. You can now put in an order. So once you have these 4 things, Bob, and Sophia, you'll get trained on this, you practice it, right? Before you have to put in anything real, then we'll practice, right? Price was below, candles were below, green arrow was here, everything was green, and then this is red, okay? Now, once this is red, Bob, now, and any other person who is a trader, you're gonna put in an order. To put in an order, you come to this box, right? Click trading, click new order, and you can put in your order. Now, this is MT4 loaded on your laptop. If you look down here, it says Hugo's Way. This is linked to my Hugo's Way Live. So this is a live account that's linked to this laptop. So I literally have access to the world's financial markets through this laptop. $7 trillion is connected to my laptop right now. 7 trillion. And I'm not overemphasizing it. That's the reality of what it is. Now, I need to know, though, what to do to be able to take the money out of the market, right? So here, most traders would have been going for a sell, looking for a sell with what's going on. Am I correct, Bhavna, that most traders would be thinking, there's a possible reversal here, let me possibly look for a sell?
Yeah, if if I was in my beginning stages, I used to, but not now anymore.
No, right. So here's what happens. Go ahead now and put it on order. Let's go ahead and put it on order. You're told to put it just above the line here. And beginner trader should go for 1, 2, or 3 pips. Now on gold, this is even more than 3 pips on gold, right? Because gold is very aggressive asset, right? So you basically put the buy, what's called a buy stop. Now what's a buy stop? A buy stop is when right now the candle is down here, it has to turn around and come up to this bottom line. And if it touches this bottom line, it has opened the trade. If it keeps going down, it doesn't open a trade, you would not lose any money. But if it turns around and goes up, as what this technology is saying it will do, you would have made money. So let's slide the chart forward and see what happened. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Did that trade win, Bob? Was that a winning trade?
Yes, it was a winning trade because if you had only 3 pips or so.
Right.
Yeah. Or
right.
you come out of the market when it starts going up.
Right. So you could see that this is a winning trade, right?
Yep.
Right. Now, Sophia, all you did to identify the trade was 1, the candles were below. 2, the arrow was green. 3, everything was green down here. 4, you waited for this to turn red. You put in an order, which you practice in a fake demo account before you do it real. You put your entry line here and you put the exit line there for 1, 2, 3 pips. You would have won the trade. Okay, and there's something called a lot size for those who are wondering, because these 3 points are pips. 3 points, you would earn $1 per point, which is $3. You would earn $10 per point, which is $30. You would earn $100 US per point, which is $300. It just depends on the size of your account and what it is that you're able to put into the trade. Okay, all right, great. That's one trade that we would have won. Let's go ahead and see what happens again. It was all green, turn back green, turn back green. Is there a dot of red? Anybody see a dot of red? Can you see a dot of red right there, Bob or Sophia? Can you see a dot of red right there?
Yes.
Right. Great. With that little dot of red, that's another opportunity to go ahead and put in another order just above the line. Right, with this dot of red. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Did it go up again right after this dot of red?
Yes, it did.
Yes, right. Let's keep going forward. Let's keep going forward. Look here now, right? Another blob of red. Okay. All right. And we would have put or put it up a little higher. After you pass the first one and the second one, the third one is usually not as good. And you have to pay attention to this thing called a block right here, because it started going down from the line, and the block did what they call break. The green turned to red. When this happens as trade, you should just forget about that trade. If the trade had activated and you didn't close your profit, you're advised to close out the trade, right? Or allow it to hit your stop loss if there's no reversal. But you could see that that trade would not have been a winning trade. Okay? All right. Now, Sophia, go ahead.
So that's the top indicator. Actually, when that turns into red, that's where the trend is changing.
Not this.
No.
This indicator. It's called the bar. This one. Yeah, the number 5 from the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. That tells you that the trade is no longer a valid trade for that time frame. There's some strategies to know if it will come back up by using the higher time frame. We won't touch on that today, but you get that in training. Okay. In terms of how to look at some other time frames and to identify if it's still a good trade to wait on to come back around. But you'd have just simply deleted that trade and not bother with that trade. So it wouldn't have put you in a trade if your entry point was high enough, right? It would not have put you. But if it put you in a trade, this one did go up into some profit. It didn't go all the way up to where I'd set my TP, but it had gone into some profit. So it's your responsibility to grab some profit rather than allowing it to reverse. All right, that's 1 minute. Okay, that's 1 minute. Now we also have the 5 minute. So it's also on the 5 minute chart. We could have looked at the 5 minute chart. We'd see it here as well, all green. Okay, and look at this big up move, down move, up move, down move. Right here, it's not easy to trade in this with this wide up, wide down, wide up, wide down, right? For beginner traders. Am I right, Bob? No? Is it easy for somebody to be able to trade when it's going up like this and then quickly coming down and going up and coming down?
No.
No. But here, everything says the price was below this line, Sophia. Sophia, can you see that the price is below the line here? The candles were below this line. Can you see that?
Yes, yes, I'm following.
Can you see the green arrow?
Yes, I see the arrow.
Can we agree that everything here is green?
Yes,
Okay. Can we see that there's a red dot that appeared here now?
yes, I see it.
Now, Bhavna, with this big drop, would you be thinking of a buy?
No.
No. All right. But the system says you can go ahead and set a buy order on the 5-minute time frame just above that trade line. Right? And you could go for 2 or 3 pips. So let's just go for 2 or 3 pips. Let's go forward and see what happened. What happened, Bhavna?
You backed it.
Yes. Well, could you have predicted that?
No. Well, then don't you have to wait a long for it to come back up though?
Those are 5-minute candles.
Hmm.
All right. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So when it's called, when it's called as a 5-minute, this is it, right? When it turns red, that's 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So this trade took a total of, by the time it was sent out as a trade, it would have been 5, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25, 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah, but you have a heart attack if you had your, depends what your lot size is to wait that long though, because I used to trade on 1 minute.
So here's a strategy to catch larger moves. Instead of going for 2 pips on a trade, which is a sniping strategy, you could open 2 trades.
Yeah.
You open 2 trades. Now the first trade, you close it down at 1, 2, 3 pips. Okay.
Yeah.
The second trade, you would move your stop loss to entry or a little bit of profit, and then you allow it to run.
Yep.
So if it runs up, then you'd have been able to capture 50 pips, 80 pips, 100 pips, all right? Let me show you the trades that we will recommend that you do not put a take profit on. I'm gonna look at those, right? The trades that tend to go for a longer period of time are the higher time frame trades. So let's look at the daily. Let's look at the daily chart. Now, each of these candles take a full day to be formed. They need a complete day to be formed, right? So each of these is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. So literally from here to here, it's probably about 3 weeks. Okay. All right. So let's look at this, right? This is not the perfect one, but the higher time frame, let's go to the weekly, right? The higher time frame would have most likely shown that part as green, but I won't get into that. Let me find a nice clean one. Let me find a nice clean one, right? For the purposes of our conversation here. All right, so Bhavna, let's look at this, right? This is nice. Green, 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 red, green. Is this a buy opportunity right here?
Yes.
Okay, great. And we are on the weekly chart. Now, weekly chart means how long does it take for each candle to form, Bhavna?
1 week.
Right. So if we look at this point here, right here, okay, and the date down here is March 15. March 15.
Yeah.
So let's say you had opened this trade on the 15th of March, okay? All right, when you got this information as a buy, you put in your order here, okay? Let's just check to see how many pips up to this point, but we could even track it to see where we are right now. But this is one of the high points. So let's say you got it on the reversal here when you were gonna tap you out or close you out. But how many pips? Could you tell us, read for me in the middle number, right? You could leave off the last 2 because the last 2 are cents when it comes to NAS.
So
The first 4
something. I can't read very well, but I think it's 900 or something.
Sophia, can you see that number in the middle? Read out that number for me in the middle.
Can't see it.
9188.88. So that's how much is 918? How many pips is that, Bhavna?
918.
No, 9188.
9,188.
Would you be happy to put in a trade, one trade, right? One trade which you put in here and let it sit over the course of time and win 9,000 pips? Would that make you happy?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
you need to have that patience, because when you have that pullback, you start to have, it depends. I mean, if you are a swing trader or a long trader, then yeah. But if you are just a scalper, then I don't think you have that patience to hold on that long.
Yes, that's true. But here's what you could do to give yourself patience. When it comes up to here,
Yeah.
right, you just simply put in your stop profit, maybe
Yes.
midway between where it is. When it comes up to here, you move your stop profit up a little higher. When it
That's
comes up to here, you move your stop profit up to here. So if it reverses, it just knocks you out here and you never run the profit between here and here.
Yeah. Could do that, yes.
Right, right. And you could keep tracking this going up, going up, going up, and it would have most likely tapped you out here because there was a big reversal here.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Now that is looking at the weekly. But if you went down to the daily,
Yeah.
okay, then those opportunities are there on the daily as well. The same type of opportunity are there on the daily trade. So for those of us who are thinking, I do not have time to scalp and be the snipe trader and trading like that, you could take your trades on daily charts, because each of these candles take a full day to form, or the 4-hour chart. Right, here's a recent 4-hour trade. This one just took place on the 11th of July. Would you be happy, Bhavna? Green, 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 red, green. This is a 4-hour, so each of these candles take 4 hours to form.
Yeah.
Okay, you put in that order here, and you made so far, how many pips is that? 621 pips.
Yeah.
Is that good or is that great?
Of course, it's great.
And guess what? Did we do trading view? Did we do any markups? Did we do any chart analysis? Did we put a Fibonacci on here? Did we do This is so simple, it's a joke. Green, 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 red, green.
And
Put
you
in
go.
the order. Huh?
Fantastic.
This is amazing. And here's the thing. Over here, ladies and gentlemen, on the left side here, right click symbols. Okay, please understand this. Your laptop, whether you know it or not, your laptop is connected to the entire financial markets once you have an internet connection.
Yeah.
Your phone is also connected. You may not be aware. What you need to do to convert your phone and laptop into money earning devices is to download an app called MetaTrader 4. So here, guys, everybody, FX majors, AUD, USD, right? Australian dollar, US dollar. You can see the names right there, right? Euro and Canadian dollar and Great British pound and Swiss franc and all of those things. And also we have exotics, like I think somebody on here was trading ZAR, right? US dollar ZAR yesterday. And then also we have the NAS 100, S&P 500, the US 30, right? You could trade all of those assets. Here's the thing about this, ladies and gentlemen. Normally, when we're using TradingView, we have to mark up a specific chart. You may be able to mark up 1 or 2, or maybe 3 if you're lucky, if you're that good. So to mark up a lot of charts requires a lot of time and energy and effort, and to monitor them and put indicators to know when we're supposed to go into a trade. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this system that we now have called the safety trade technology, there are over 200 different symbols. Someone was on here with me earlier, and he's a Bitcoin crypto trader. We're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be traded every day, holidays included. Yeah. So Sundays and Saturdays included for those who are working and cannot have time to be on the chart. This is amazing. And then we also have a scanner. What is the scanner? Here's the scanner. This is so powerful. Let me just unmute right now. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's minutes to 5 rather, because we're almost close of the market for most 15 minutes from the close of the market. And the system here called out these 3 trades: NZD USD, NZD Chef, Euro NZD on a 1 minute time frame. Let's look at NZD USD quickly to see what's going on and see if it has already gotten to a winning point, right? So NZD USD, it was called as a 1 minute buy by the system. See, it came down below green, 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 red, green. Sophie, I'm sure you could see that. You could see the green arrows over here, right? You can see the prices below. You see it went up, then it came back down. Can we get that beautiful music, Bhavna? Save the trade alert. Save the trade alert. So you put in an entry just above the trade line, and then, ladies and gentlemen, you go ahead and put in for 3 pips. 1, 2, 3 pips, right? Do not go for more than that as a beginner, right? Until you learn how to put in 2 trades, close one down with small amount of profit and let one run, okay? And that's how you catch the bigger wins. Ladies and gentlemen, we may not have time to see this move because the market right now is going into consolidation. So it's going to, market closes in like a few minutes. So, you know, this candle may not move enough to push us up through there. But I'll just shrink this one and let me look at another one, right? The second one that was called out, NZD, let's look at NZD USD quickly, all right, to see what's happening there. NZD USD, where are you? Okay, no, I just did it. All right, so which was the other one that was called? Euro USD, right? Euro NZD. There's another one being called out, right? GBP Chef. We could even look at that one, GBP Chef, GBP CHF, right? This one. All right, so let's put it over here and let's see what's going on with that. Green, 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 red, green. All right, which means that it came down, but it started pushing up already. You could see that it came down here, but it's already started pushing up. Okay, so that might be a little bit late to try to catch that trade. And there, man, this system is so powerful. Beyond giving us the 1 minute and 5 minute calls out trades on all the different time frames. So if you were to go to indices, for example, you'd see Platinum and France 40. These are 2 recent trades on the 1 minute that were called out. Then we have trades that were called out on the 5 minute, the last 10 that were called out on the 15 minute, the last 10 on the 30 minute, the last 10 on the 1 hour, the last 10 on the 4 hour, the daily and the weekly. So you could literally come here and just mint money. You could literally, when you learn how to use this system, ladies and gentlemen, there's already a gentleman who's earned over $1.4 million in 7 months using it. And the system is not even a year since it's been public. Another gentleman he started October last year. His name is Phil. He took the first month to learn how to use this. Phil had never traded in his life, took the time to learn how to use this. And then the second month he practiced on demo for a full month. Third month, December last year, he started trading with $2,500. And Phil has earned over $500,000. He bought a Bentley, a used Bentley. Another gentleman called Billy. Billy was homeless, right? He used his, was living out of the back out of his car. And he used his last $500 and something to buy this technology. And in about 6 months, Billy's no longer homeless. He's now been able to get. In fact, he learned how to do the trading by his friend allowed him to go into the library after hours, and he used the library computer to trade, and that's how he learned how to do it. And then afterwards, now got his own computer. He's now no longer homeless. He's been able to now start to take care of his kids. Just get his life back on track. So guys, this is not a hype thing. It's not a hype thing. It is what it is. Grateful that Mr. Kevin Gregor was inspired. He gives credit to our creator for inspiring him to create.
I can't get him back. You can tell him to call me US number.
Bridget, now hear all of your business. S&P 500, 1 minute sell stop, right? Okay, all right, let's go over here. All right. S&P 500, right? 1 minute sell stop, right? But at 15 minutes before. See, look at that, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's a 1 minute chart here to the right. See, it's shot up here. You can see that S&P 500 on a 1 minute chart. See, it went above the line and it's coming back down already. See, red, 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 green, red, and it went above and it came down. And this just happened while we're on here. Okay, all of this is going on real time. Okay, yeah. So this is. Go ahead, Bhavna. You were saying something.
No, I just said, yeah, I agree it's a real time.
Yeah, so this is exciting. That's not just exciting, right? So hopefully you see it for what it is, because this is so great that you could be a 1 minute, 5 minute trader, okay, on the lower time frames, which means you're taking quick trades, making fast money, be in and out of trades in minutes. Okay, because this trade literally was called out. See, the system would have sent you the email right here when it turned green. Okay, and if you're quick, right, 1 minute, 2 minutes, you would only had about 2 minutes to put in this trade, and it's already won. You could see that the trade has already gone down, right? You know, you could be doing the same thing with NAS and so forth, right? And any other asset that you want to trade. So, you know, when I heard, I was on a training with a developer, and I realized, and he said it. He said, for those who really take this seriously, you could earn 1,000 pips in a day. You could literally sit down and make 1,000 pips in a day. Why? Because the system sends you the message on what to trade. So as you become better and better at using it, whether you're going to trade the currency, the indices like NAS 100, also had a 1 minute buy, right? That the system called out. So you could just simply put NAS over here. You see NAS here. See, it's down below. It's this is a 1 minute, right? 1 minute. 1 minute. Was it a buy or a sell? NAS 100, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Buy stop 3. All right. Let me make sure that I'm looking at the right thing. Sometimes I move so fast, I'm not even sure what I'm seeing. But this shows NAS 100, and this is all right. Okay, so maybe I'm not reading something correctly. But anyway, the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is that this was no. This was old. This buy stop was old. All right, I was reading it wrong. It's the S&P 500. So this buy stop 3. If we go over to the indices here, we'll see that NAS 100 was called a long time ago. It's not even in the top 10 in the seat down here. All right, so this is earlier on today as a buy stop on the 1 minute. Okay, but right now the S&P 500 is a 1 minute sell stop, and we saw that what was a win. All right, we saw that already. Okay, we saw that. All right, you put it here. S&P is here. You can see it went up, it went down. Trade already won. Okay, you'd have collected money. So by doing these repeatedly throughout the day, you know, winning 3 pips here, 4 pips there, 10 pips there, 20 pips there. Personally, I've won as many as 86 pips on a single trade, right? Before the news, because the system calls out the trades that are going to happen based on the news that comes out that people are afraid to trade. The system tells you ahead of time what it's going to do. So you can trade it with a sense of comfort and safety, knowing what's happening. So this is an amazing development that we have. And man, I'm moving so that over the next year, you know, we can, you know, my family can benefit, and hopefully you take advantage of it so your family can benefit as well. All right. So that said, another one, Euro USD. Right, at minutes before the market close, you get a trade. Let's see if we could try to catch this one. This is a buy. Oh man, we're too late. Right? See, Bhavna, did you see it shoot up? Did you see the candle shoot up?
I did.
For a buy. All right, the system knows this is gonna buy. All right. It's so exciting. All right, look at that. Well, you know, but of course that's the 1 minute, and the 5 minutes, they're very fast. But the 15 minute, the 30 minute, you'll have more time, and the 1 hour and the 4 hour, you definitely have a lot more time to be able to capitalize on those. They take longer to develop, but you know they're going to do the same thing as well.
But wouldn't be better if you just stick to 1 or 2 pairs rather than jumping here and there, and then you lose the entry?
Well, the thing is that, yeah, the thing is that, you know, you wouldn't be jumping all over the place in that sense of the word, right? So let's say you just got this trade. You put this trade in, win this trade, you're done. Then you wait for another message. When the message comes in, you go to, so let's say we finish with that trade and we won that trade. Now you could go to Euro JPY, okay? So Euro JPY is another trade that came in, Euro JPY, all right? That just, the information just came in. Then you can come and analyze it to see if it's a trade that you're gonna put in or not. And this one is already pushed up into the area of profit, and it's kind of in between right now. So you could analyze them one after the other. You don't have to be doing 10 trades at the same time, if you know what I mean, right? So that's my approach to it, and that's what I've also done. But right now I focus on the indices, NAS and S&P, and the reason I focus on those is because the spreads are better, and you could make more money with a smaller move than a currency pair. So I don't even bother to trade the currency pairs, because to get 3 pips on a currency pair, some of these you need it to move from like here to all the way down here to get 3 pips on some currency pairs. Not all of them, but some. With, you know, with practice, people will find what they're comfortable with. But I agree with you, Bob. Now, just pick 1 or 2 and focus on that, and you'll be better off than trading multiple assets. But some people are trading 15 different assets in a day.
Yeah.
Some people in the community are doing it because it's no longer markups. It's just really getting the message and putting in the order. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for being my co-pilot, guys. Give Bhavna some big hand claps and some hearts and some pies. You know, she first time coming on here, being so gracious to co-pilot with me. Really appreciate you for doing that.
Thank you for that.
That is Bhavna all over.
Is that Melissa? Or is that Joey?
It is Melissa.
It's Melissa, yeah. Nice to connect with old friends now again.
I know.
Joey
Really
and
good to hear you,
Omo.
Bhavna.
Oh, God.
Hey, money can bring people together.
Eh, of course.
All right. Okay, man. Thank you. Any questions from anyone? Sophia, are you good? My sister from Anato Bay.
Yes, I'm great.
You're great. You ready to make some money?
Sure.
All right. Okay, good. All right. I know my friend over there in Nigeria. All right. Umo Diallo. Right? I hope I'm saying your name right. Umo.
Yeah, it's
Umu.
Umu.
Yeah, and I'm not from Nigeria actually. I'm from West Africa, Guinea Conakry.
Guinea. Okay. Say your name again.
Umu.
Umu.
Yeah.
Okay. I was struggling with that. Well, welcome to the call. Glad to have you here you're in the UK too?
Yeah, I'm in the UK.
Nice, man. I know Esther is a leader, right? these things happen when a leader shows up. All right, nice. So great stuff. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, actually, trading is not my cup of tea. I'm just trying to get into it and learn and try to learn it. I'm more into other stuff, other cryptocurrency stuff and product-based stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So trading, I'm just, let's say I will be the dummy of the class for now.
You know, I was the dummy of the class too. So when I got started, I didn't know anything. When I saw this chart, I got a headache. I didn't believe I would ever be able to do this. And today I could, handle myself a little bit. So yes, I was that, didn't know anything, didn't understand anything. And now I'm becoming more and more comfortable, right? And on BTC, here's another little buy that's happened or happening. But at the end of the day, there's not much volume in the market to move it. But you see, came down, push back up a little bit, a little win. But yeah, Umu, yeah, you could be doing your cryptos as well. We do call out a lot of cryptos: Dash, BTC, USD, Ethereum, and a lot of different Dodge, a lot of currencies pairs are here that you could you could tap.
No,
and then we'll
Ethereum, I really never got interested either because their gas fee is too much. Their gas fee is very high, so I'm more into Binance and Trust Wallet and stuff like that. But Ethereum, not really because of the gas fee.
I understand you.
Yeah, so, but I mean, if I really put my head to it, I'm a quick learner. So I may be able to catch up. Nice.
I'm sure you will. I started off not knowing anything about this stuff, not even knowing what pips were. And when I heard pips, I thought they were talking about Gladys Knight and the pips. I was wondering what does that have to do with money? But later on, I learned what a pip is. So
I used to hear Joy saying higher, high, lower, low. I'm like, Joy, what is this higher, high, and lower, low?
I know what you mean. It took me a while to even see it, to see what is higher, high, lower, low. I mean, and this sometimes they say it so fast you can't even see what they're talking about. I didn't create a new high. Didn't create, But even with this technology, you really do not need that stuff, to be sincere, because you're not going to use that in the decision to enter the trades. It's
Yeah.
eliminating a lot of what we would normally have to know. Some of this stuff is still relevant, still useful, but most of what we have been trained on, we could throw it out the door because this system has simplified entry of a trade, has made it simple to know when we should get in for a buy and when we should get in for a sell.
Mhm.
What's the safest point for entry? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, any questions from anyone else?
So,
Awesome.
and maybe I'll have to come for a few sessions and then see how it goes.
All right, Bhavna, really appreciate you coming up. We do this every day, Monday to Saturday, sorry, at 4 p.m. Eastern, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I think that's 9 p.m. over there in the UK, 9 p.m. in Nigeria, 11 p.m. in Kenya, East Africa, and different times in the US as well, depending on the time zone. So it's been my joy to have had the privilege of sharing this information with everyone. Man, you know, we are grateful for the Academy of Xtreamfx Global Academy. Get back with the person who invited you to be on the call. They'll give you the relevant information to go ahead and get registered, whether you want to come in as an affiliate and then buy the technology as well, or you want to just buy the technology, or you want to get the education. Like, for example, Umu, you're going to need education. So we'd recommend that you join as an affiliate, which includes the education and the opportunity to introduce people like what I did. And that way you have the education, you're learning, you watch the videos, you'll be able to come in here, log into your back office. Are you going to be able to come in and log in to your back office? This should always give me a little trouble. Here we go. And you'll be able to come in here, log in here, and come over here, click affiliate members, click affiliate pro to the left, Academy Library, and then you could come in here and watch the videos, right? Mm-hmm. So you could come to the Beginner Academy and then watch the videos and learn step by step how to do trading, like what I did, and many of us have done. I went through these videos like about 6 or 7 times until I understood what the terms meant. And that's where I got my foundation. And then I was able to go to the live classes with the traders and then understand what they were talking about. And then later on, the higher highs and lower lows and that stuff started to make sense.
Yeah.
Right? So we have everything for the beginner, and then you will be trained on how to use this. But this is simple. This is just colors and putting in the trades. It's very simple. There's not a lot. For those who want to go into the other time frames in terms of how to use them, because you know we get some training on how to use the 5 minutes and the 1 minute. So they put on this side, they put your 5 minute, this side, they put your 1 minute. For those who are going to scalp. Oh wow, look at this. What a drop. Whew.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So
this is closing time of the market, isn't it? That's why. Yeah,
so that stuff can happen at that time of the day. But this is exciting, and I know Esther, as she has already sent the alarm out that she's going to be doing these presentations soon and onboarding her people and helping them to understand these aspects, because you could build a pretty sizable organization around this, because it's practical, it's easy to use, and people get results, and that's the key thing. People can make money with it, as opposed to maybe one day you might make money with it. All right.
Sorry to interrupt you. The indicator 4th from the bottom.
Say that again.
The indicator 4th from the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that MACD?
I have no idea.
No, it's one that he has built. The guy who created it.
Oh, right. Okay.
He built up his own whatever. Yeah, and he's calling it bullshit. I didn't say that. I didn't swear, but he did.
Well, that's what he calls it. He literally gave that name to it. So yeah. So
anyway, Doc, can I just ask? You know my private conversation yesterday. So I'm still waiting. Just let me know.
Yeah, we're gonna get you worked out.
Yeah.
I just need to, you know, the individuals that are involved in those decisions are, you know, over there, over here,
Okay.
moving around busy. But I'm gonna work on it and get that resolved here so that
Okay.
we can and then also I'm gonna help you with Aaron Maddox, our master trader, to have a session with him to make sure indicators and stuff are properly done and you know all of that stuff is working.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Esther. You're welcome, man. It's our joy to serve.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Any other questions from anyone else?
No, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. All right, guys. All right. It was my joy to have done this presentation on behalf of those who invited you and on behalf of our community as well. All right. So have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. BB, my sister, thank you very much. All the time. We're running this thing together.
Absolutely.
Shoulder to shoulder.
My pleasure. I'm excited, Dr. Harry. This is really good stuff.
All right, then later.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Well,
All right,
later
bye.
first and then tomorrow.
Yes, definitely.
Congratulations, all of our guests, for getting this system.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
great.
for.
Night, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Hey,
Good
Brian.
night and good afternoon.
Right.
Yeah, Dr. Harry.
All right, my brother. All right, let's roll. All right, cool.
All right, speak to you soon. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.